are excited about your decision to participate in Quality Start Los Angeles, or QSLA. Thank you for choosing to be a part of a national movement to advance quality in early learning. Your commitment to providing quality care and education establishes you as a leader in the early learning field. The purpose of this video is to provide a general overview of QSLA. Our goal is to ensure that all early learning providers who are enrolled in QSLA understand how this system supports their quality improvement efforts. During this video, we will highlight important details about how QSLA works, including information about the assessment process, the incentives and coaching that you will receive, as well as all of the expectations set for a successful partnership with QSLA. We realize that this may be a lot of information to take in. Don't worry. We encourage you to write down your questions as you view this video and bring them with you to the first in-person meeting that you will be invited to. So let's begin. QRIS stands for Quality Rating and Improvement System. That's the system that all counties in California and many states in the United States are implementing to organize their quality improvement efforts to improve positive outcomes for young children. In addition to assessing and rating, a QRIS also provides benefits to early learning programs such as coaching and financial incentives, and improve the quality of services delivered to children and families. Furthermore, a QRIS helps parents and other consumers better understand the characteristics of a quality program. Our state's QRIS is called Quality Counts California. The quality improvement efforts implemented in Los Angeles County is supported by state agencies who fund and administer efforts for Quality Counts California. Those agencies are the California Department of Education, or CDE, and First 5 California. So then what or who is Quality Start Los Angeles? Well, Quality Start Los Angeles, or QSLA, is the name that our county has chosen to identify our local QRIS efforts. There are many partners working together to implement QSLA, including the Los Angeles County Office of Education, LACOE, Office for the Advancement of Early Care Education, Child 360, Child Care Alliance of Los Angeles, or CCALA, representing LA County Resource and Referral Agencies, and First 5 LA. The QSLA consortium is comprised of these 5 agencies. Funding for Quality Start LA comes from the California Department of Education, First 5 California, and First 5 LA. Programs who are eligible to participate in QSLA are state-funded preschools, licensed family child care homes, or other licensed preschool or infant-toddler centers. Each consortium member has a key role in QSLA's success. LACOE is the fiscal lead for CDE-funded QRIS efforts. Through a collaboration with the University of California, Los Angeles, LACOE contracts with UCLA to conduct assessments and ratings for state-funded QSLA programs. First 5 LA is the fiscal lead for First 5 California-funded QRIS efforts. In addition, they provide advisory and advocacy support. The Office for the Advancement of Early Care and Education provide advisory and advocacy support for QSLA. Child 360 and CCALA provide support such as training, technical assistance, and coaching. One of these coaching partners will contract with and distribute all financial incentives to your program. In addition, Child 360 conducts assessments and ratings for non-state funded QSLA programs. We realize that this sounds very complex. Don't worry about needing to understand every level of QRIS after seeing this video. For now, just know that you are a crucial part of an important national and statewide movement that works toward improving the early learning experiences of the children you serve. Now that you've heard an overview of QSLA, let's move on to the quality improvement supports and incentive that your program will receive. First, a technical assistant or TA will support you with preparing for the assessment and rating process. QSLA assessments are based on tools found in the Quality Counts Rating Matrix. Your TA will help to prepare you to meet and demonstrate evidence of these expectations. After the assessment and rating process, they will help explain your overall rating and the scores that you receive in your QSLA tier rating report. After receiving your overall tier rating, your site will have access to a program coach. The program coach will work with your lead teachers to co-create and implement individualized quality improvement plans, also known as QIPs, for their classrooms. Program coaches will visit your site each month to help teachers reach these QIP goals. Coaching may include support in classroom practices and other early childhood education topics. Specialty coaches with expertise on program leadership and family engagement may also be available to support you. These specialty coaches are provided based on your QIP goals and the needs of your program. If your site works with a program leadership consultant or coach, also known as a PLC, you will receive technical assistance and mentoring in areas of leadership and program management. In addition, your assigned PLC will work closely with your program coach to ensure that your needs are met to reach your QIP goals to further elevate the quality of your program. If your goal is to increase the effective engagement of families in your program activities or to support families in their child's learning and development, then a family engagement coach or specialist will provide support. In addition to coaching support, your site is eligible for financial incentives based on your tier rating. These incentives are intended to help support the cost of improving program quality if you are rated a Tier 1 or 2, and to sustain program quality if your rating is a Tier 3, 4, or 5. If you are newly enrolled to QSLA and this is your first time participating, you will also receive a one-time participation incentive, which includes a welcome kit and a financial stipend. Your TA will deliver welcome kits for the site director and lead teachers, complete with QSLA branded swag and outreach materials to help communicate your participation in QSLA to staff and parents. The participation stipend that you will receive can be used to purchase materials for your classrooms or professional development opportunities for you and your staff so that you can begin enhancing your program quality. Thereafter, your site will receive either a quality improvement grant or a quality achievement award annually based on your current tier rating. Your site can expend the grant or award on learning materials, furnishings, gross motor equipment, minor renovations, technology, professional development, student wellness, and family engagement. QSLA provides access to a wide range of professional development training topics for your teachers, administrators, and families to help improve all aspects of program quality that lead to positive outcomes for children. In addition to in-person trainings, sessions are also available via webinar to meet the diverse needs of QSLA sites. You can also access the training calendar on the California Early Care and Education Workforce Registry website. While on the registry website, be sure to create a profile so that you may search the directory of instructional resources to find additional professional development that meets your needs. The families served by your program are also supported by QSLA. Family education trainings and community events are held throughout different regions of the county. QSLA connects parents across Los Angeles County to one another and to relevant community resources that promote resilience and stronger parent and caregiver relationships with their children. Encourage families you serve to like our Quality Start Los Angeles Facebook page or subscribe to our family education mailing list at the QSLA website to stay informed of upcoming events. By doing so, families will receive the latest parenting resources, ideas for fun activities, and much more to help their child's learning and development. Another valuable resource that is available to you are 2 workforce development stipend programs. You may be eligible to earn cash for going to school. One program is for state-funded early learning programs such as state preschools and is called Investing in Early Educators Program, or AB 212. The other opportunity, the QSLA Stipend Program, is for non-state funded providers such as private or nonprofit programs. If you are interested in applying for one of these stipends, please speak to your TA or go to the QSLA website to learn more details about the application process and eligibility requirements. So what does QSLA require as part of your participation? First, QSLA requires that participants possess a child care license that is current for at least 12 months and to be in good standing with California Community Care Licensing. At enrollment, your license status was verified. However, if there are any changes to your community care licensing status, please inform your coach as soon as possible. Second, your program will be rated approximately every 2 years as required by the Quality Counts California Implementation Guide. So what can you expect from QSLA? You can expect that QSLA will work collaboratively with you to create your quality improvement plan using the data from your tier rating report. Your program coach, program leadership coach, and/or family engagement specialist will support you in using a strength-based approach. Equally as important to what you can expect from QSLA, there are a few expectations that QSLA is asking of you. We expect that you will co-create the quality improvement plan with your coach and then work towards achieving those goals by actively participating in the coaching process. For site supervisors and teachers, this includes working with your coach to schedule visits and committing to action steps for completing your goals. For directors and family child care homes, the expectation is that you will facilitate implementation of QSLA services and support classroom goals that are aligned to overall program's goals by providing access to and support for teachers participating in the coaching process. So you may be asking yourself, how is my site going to be rated? QSLA sets a standard of quality and focuses on supporting early educators like yourself on a journey to meet and exceed these standards created by Quality Counts California. QSLA strives to improve the quality of early learning with a focus in 3 areas of program quality: child development and readiness for school, teachers and teaching, as well as program and environment quality. Within these focus areas are elements of child care best practices that are used to assess program quality at QSLA sites. You will hear these elements described as the Quality Counts Rating Matrix. Using the Quality Counts Rating Matrix, your center or family child care home will be assigned a rating of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The rating is not a teacher-specific score, but an overall rating for the center or family child care home. Because a rating of 1 means that you are already meeting your licensing standards, anything above a 1 means you are doing more than what is required by most licensed programs in California. So no matter what rating you get, you're committed to quality, and that makes you awesome because you make a big difference in children's lives. To better understand how to read the requirements for each element, let's review how the Quality Counts rating matrix is organized. Element names are located in the far left column. These include child observation, developmental and health screenings, lead teacher and family child care provider qualifications, teacher-child interactions, ratios and group size, program environment rating scale, and director qualifications. Points are assigned to each element based on a set of expectations. Point levels go from left to right with highest point values in the last column. Under each point range from 1 to 5, requirements are listed that must be met in order to achieve that point level. When looking at the point levels, licensing standards are given the minimum score of 1. As point levels increase, requirements increase as well. Once points from all elements are calculated, a site's overall tier rating is determined using the point ranges at the bottom of the matrix. You will see that there are different ranges for centers and family child care homes. This is because Element 5 and Element 7 are not used for determining family child care homes' overall tier ratings. QSLA believes that quality is ever evolving, and even in programs that achieve a Tier 5 rating, there are always areas for continued growth. It is important to note that programs do not have to achieve 5 points across all elements to receive an overall Tier 5 rating. Now that you have an idea about how to read the Quality Counts rating matrix, let's begin to break down the elements in a little more detail so that you can better understand what assessors are looking for. Element 1 is labeled Child Observation. This element focuses on how programs observe children for developmental progress. Programs may use a variety of tools to help ensure children are developing appropriately and ensure they are supported when there are reasons for concerns. Element 2 is labeled Developmental and Health Screenings. This element focuses on understanding the systems that programs have in place for children's health and well-being. Children cannot succeed in school if they are not healthy enough to focus on experiencing new opportunities. Element 3 is labeled Lead Teacher Family Child Care Provider Qualifications. Research shows that the level of education teachers possess impacts the effectiveness of how children learn. Therefore, for centers, lead teacher qualifications are collected and analyzed to determine staff qualifications based on their education and permits obtained. For family child care homes, this element is used to analyze the qualification of a person who spends the majority of time with the children, often the owner. Element 4 is labeled Teacher-Child Interactions, Class Assessments. The Classroom Assessment Scoring System, or CLAS, is used to determine how effective teacher-child interactions are for children in the program. Assessors will observe 1/3 of sites' classrooms based on the age of the children. The CLAS has an infant, toddler, and preschool version that may be used depending on the age of the majority of children in the classroom on the day of the observation. Assessors will complete 4 cycles using the appropriate class tool for each group observed. Element 5 is labeled Ratios and Group Size. Lower ratio and group size is often associated with better child outcomes, and because of this, ratios are noted to ensure children receive optimal learning opportunities. This element is only used for centers. Family child care homes are not assessed in this element. This element is scored based on the ratio and group size assessors observed during the program environment assessments. Element 6 is labeled Program Environment Rating Scale. This element is used to determine if the environment children experience on average provides the most benefit for them to learn and grow. Like the class tool, 1/3 of the classrooms will be observed on the scheduled assessment day, and assessors will ensure all age groups represented at the sites have an assessment conducted. Element 7 is labeled Director Qualifications. Director qualifications are analyzed to determine qualifications based on education and permits obtained. This element is only used for centers. Family child care homes are not assessed on this element because their qualifications are assessed under Element 3. To help collect teacher and director qualifications and professional development in Elements 3 and 7, QSLA utilizes the California ECE Workforce Registry. QSLA participants are required to use the California ECE Workforce Registry, also known as the Registry, to show proof of their education and professional development hours. The California ECE Workforce Registry is designed to promote and track the education, training, and experience of early care and education workforce. This database allows teachers and directors to store permits, credentials, and track professional development hours in a safe and secure system. Once you have participated in an assessment observation and submitted staff qualifications to the registry, your scores for each of the elements will be calculated. You will receive an overall tier rating ranging from Tier 1 to 5, with Tier 5 being the highest level that can be achieved. The report will also explain in more detail how your program scored across all elements. Once this tier rating is determined, your program will begin to receive coaching, access to professional development, and financial incentives. Approximately every 2 years, providers will go through the rating process in order to calculate a new tier rating. What an amazing way to highlight your program's growth and show the community how much you are doing to support our young children. We know this was a lot of information, so let's recap. Number 1, in Los Angeles County, the Quality Rating and Improvement System, or QRIS, is called Quality Start LA, or QSLA. Number 2, Quality Start LA is a voluntary program for early learning centers and family child care homes that are exceeding licensing standards and striving to improve the quality of their early learning care. Number 3, participating programs are assessed and work on improvement using 7 elements for center-based programs and 5 elements for family child care homes. Number 4, each element is scored on a 5-point scale. The total points earned determines the rating from 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest quality. Number 5, after programs receive their rating, a QSLA coaching partner will offer coaching, training, and incentives based on that rating to sustain or improve your quality. So what's going to happen next? You will be contacted by your QSLA technical assistant to start preparing for your assessment. In the meantime, you can get started on the assessment process by completing or updating your profile on the California ECE Workforce Registry. If you want to learn more about QSLA, please visit the website at www.qualitystartla.org. Your participation in QSLA is very valuable. We are very excited that you have decided to join this movement to elevate the quality of early learning for the children and families in LA County. QSLA welcomes you.